What's up, nation? Really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Thank everybody for tuning in. Gotta say this. I know one thing for sure. The one reaction that would never go away, the one deal that would never ever be solved, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. That is flat out the Dallas Cowboys being used in the media to always create this hysteria, if I can use that word in those particular factions. Also, when you think about it collectively speaking, I went to Chick fil A the other day. It was like last week. There was a line longer than Shaq feet of multiple people. I'm quite sure it was more than 20 people or 30 people in that particular line in the drive through. 10 employees taking your order, getting your credit card, taking your cash. You go to the drive-through and you say, "Hey, I would like to get the number 6, or I'd like to get the number 4." You say they still in operating a business. I guarantee you, for those who live close to a Sam's, a Costco's, the line is longer than Shaq feet. When you go up to Sam's or Costco's, you will see a line so long you have to sit there. I believe more people caught whatever the virus is in that line opposed to whatever party, whatever situation that we seen. Have you guys been to Walmart lately? I'll wait. Have you guys been to Home Depot? Now, one thing I do know for sure, when kids throw parties, they do this thing called social media. They on Instagram, they on Facebook, they creating stories. Oh, we have yet to see none of those footage has been released. And last I checked, Dak Prescott, he's not a single man, he's in a relationship with a lady. So the storyline, it went from what? 30 people to 20, from 20 to 10, to 10 to now 7. We go on and on and on again, and you got people saying, "Oh, this is idiotic, this is stupid." Now, granted, yes, you play for the America's team. Now, with the same breath of saying that, hey, you play for the America's team, you should be seeked and sought out as like, hey, this is the best thing ever been done, or this is the best thing that ever happened to anyone. Well, if you play for said team, don't you think the contract should have been signed too? If you don't want that hate action on you, don't you think that Jerry Wayne Jones should not even draw all of these things as it relates to holding this organization hostage? Are you going to sign the guy? Are you not going to sign the guy? Do you believe in the guy? You don't believe in the guy? Oh, it's the years, it's not the years? I digress. But let's listen into, I guess, this fake take stuff. I hope you guys can hear it.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott's executive
Might be
order
too
that
low.
all people in the state shall avoid gatherings of groups of more
I
than
just want you
10
guys to
people.
listen to what
Former
Marcus
Cowboy
Spears had to say.
Marcus Spears joins us now. And Marcus, the guys weighed in on this earlier, so I want to start with you, and I want to reiterate.
Yeah.
If the details are true in this story and police could not confirm it, what's your reaction?
Well, by caveat, when you're the age of Dak Prescott and when
Right.
you're the age of Ezekiel
Hope you
Elliott
guys
and this
can hear it.
demographic that we saw in this alleged video that was breaking the gathering laws, you have a sense of invincibility, and when you play in the NFL, obviously you get attached to that thought process. Now that I got that out the way, this was one of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a long time, and being tone deaf. I heard Stephen.
All right, so I got to cut him off because you got to chop it up. I just can't play the entire interview because of ESPN, Disney. They trying to reach for any money, so they'll get me for playing their content. But I'm going to stop it right here so we can get some dialogue going with it. He said this is the most disrespectful thing that he ever seen in his life. I want this young guy, Marcus Spears, to understand this right here. How can you say something disrespectful when it's a rumor? When the police, the aficionados, the officials, I guess I say, the authorities for that region said there was nothing going on. There's nothing going on. So where's the disrespect at, Spears? Come on, brother. I know you better than that. Where's the disrespect at? when they said literally that they had the police report to go out there and they couldn't find no fault in, dare I say, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. You know what this thing is turning into? You know, I gotta say this, and I always like to bring people home with it relates to spiritually. You know, the people, the people that was in charge of a certain region of a land when Christ was crucified, the person that was in charge, he said, you know what? I find no fault in this man. I would release him, but I would let the people decide. And the people said, it took one guy in the stand and said, crucify him, crucify him. But don't you know why they wanted to crucify him? It wasn't because this guy was doing the thing that people thought that was harmful, but it was the doctors, the lawyers, the other religious folks that's out there sitting there saying to themselves, hey, this guy, we never seen him in the schools. Oh, that guy over there, where is he talking about? He's healing people. The medical professional people were mad at him because he was healing everybody. So they got mad at this guy that they called Messiah. They found Pilate, whoever the guy was that was in charge at that time. I find no fault in this man. What you talking about? But it's the people. And that's the one thing that people fail to realize. Sometimes you can be doing the exact right thing in life. Not saying that Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott were not at fault. But sometimes the people that's supposed to be in authority of that particular situation and region find no fault. But the media, crucify him, off with his head, take him out, he's trash. And they compeculate this thing, and they push this thing out, and they keep pushing this thing out, and you get these type of talk tracks.
I would categorize it as that as well, because it's not so much about, for me, the social gathering. If you paid any attention to Instagram, television, the news that's being reported, you see the devastation of what this is doing to the people that are having to treat COVID-19 patients. You see nurses crying on Instagram, concerned about taking this disease home to their parents. And I understand that the general public is suffering and people are dying, and this situation is different than any situation we've ever had. But the disrespect to do this and recognize that people that have to presumably take care of you after these dumb social gatherings that you should not be having, by the way, is the one that really irks me and rubs me the wrong way. And people can say you being too serious and too, listen, there are two things I tell people all the time. My sister's a police officer. I want her to come home every day. And when now that we're dealing in this.
Okay, so he said his sister is the police officer and he want her to come home every day. Don't you know that we all have family members that we want to come home? And on top of that, he should know, just by the report alone, if they went out there to Prosper, if they went out there to Frisco and they didn't see no parties going on, don't you know that we are talking about a rumor? A rumor. It was no more. You can't find me a picture in this man's house with more than 5 people. More than 7 people at a time. All you saw in the picture was a nice young lady and Ezekiel Elliott, like my brother from another mother saying, with the mushroom top. That's all you see, and maybe a third person, maybe somebody else. You don't even see Dak Prescott in the picture at all. But we continue to crucify this man, to find fault in this man, to always say, hey, this guy, he's doing this to show out. He's doing this to say that he's want to get back at Jerry Jones. Oh my goodness. And people just continue to say that this guy is deliberately, oh, you try to do this to make a name out of yourself. Can you imagine at your house, if you got a family of 4 and you have Ezekiel Elliott that you know for sure that's cool with you, and you have a family of 4, I'm just saying a family of 4, and you say, Zeke, We've been kicking it for a while. This is my daughter's birthday. Won't you come on over? We ain't gonna shake hands. We ain't gonna lollygag together. The governor said that we can't have 10 or more, but I at least want you to come over to witness this moment. Now it's a family of 5, and you just in the confines of your own home. Then all of a sudden somebody take a picture and they say, well, you know what? Over here at the Laws residence, they had like 10, 15 people over there. Man, they were eating and everything. Oh, let me call the police. Police come over. Oh, it's only 5 of y'all over here? Okay, cool. Hey, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, but man, y'all keep y'all distance, man. Don't want this stuff to spread. But it'd be a different story if police come over there and there's 30. There's no way that police can hide that evidence. There's no way the police can come over there and there's 15 people over there and say, you know what? Y'all get on gone now. Because at the same time, I'm going back to this. Kids these days, if you go to anybody Instagram story, anybody Facebook story, if it's a party, don't you know that they be all on FaceTime? They be having all of this stuff all over Facebook, all over Instagram, private hidden stories everywhere. Let me know if I'm wrong. Boy, I can't make this stuff up. Boy, I can't make this stuff up. What's good with you, Manuel? Really appreciate you. There would have been multiple pictures of situations and stuff going behind the scene floating all over the internet. I wish somebody can have the ability to corral and hold back hundreds and hundreds of pictures of the teenagers or those that's in the 25 to 26 to 24 age bracket of not to post on a party. Y'all let me know where that world and that reality is at. But these 2 little pictures, they done stretched this thing out. And then you got Molly. You know her, the overreactor of the overreactor. You remember Molly when Ezekiel Elliott was going through his situation and she got on national TV crying, oh, domestic violence. I was a victim of domestic violence. But we went through a whole nother situation with somebody else and she stood there straight face. Like, okay. Oh, so domestic violence only works when it's against the Dallas Cowboys. You put on the tears, you put on the waterworks. Oh boy, I can't make this stuff up, man.
Pandemic, and we see nurses and doctors not only concerned about themselves, not only concerned about the patients, but concerned about their families and who they possibly could to transport this disease to. This is just dumb. It's dumb and it's totally disrespectful with what we have going on right now in this country. And that's entirely who my mind goes to, is the people that's gonna have to take care of these dummies that won't follow the guidelines that's being put out there to try to keep people safe.
All right, so we need to see right now the same reaction to Lamar Jackson working out, the same reaction to, dare I say, the Antonio Brown that's been working out. Oh, there are other people that's working out, passing other football. But you know what? It does not matter unless it's with the silver and blue. Domestic violence does not matter unless it's with the silver and blue. Oh my goodness, I can't make this stuff up, Cowboy Nation. I cannot make this stuff up. Everybody is overreacting. Now, to give you a case in point of what this is correlating to, and you guys can go ahead and send me the hate mail, but for those that does everything by the letter of the law, who never lied on their taxes, who always, this is equivalency of, oh, you know what? When you're behind the wheel of an automobile and the speed limit says 65 and you're going 70, or if you're going 75, I want people to understand that that's against the law. And due to the ladder of law, you should not go above, dare I say, 65 if you're in the 60, or 68, or 69, or 70, or 75. Now, I'm not trying to make the justification for Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, not trying to sit there and say these guys are saints, but I want people to understand that, boy, sometimes when you get into a wreck or you hit something that you're going too fast. Oh, it's not that serious, law. Don't you know that every 18 seconds, somebody dies or have a heart attack. There's the natural flow of everything. Diabetes runs rapidly in the United States. Oh, but if said person over here have high blood pressure and hypertension, hey, and I have this restaurant and I'm serving chicken, or if I'm a family member and I'm serving them fried chicken, that's have nothing to do with that. No, they have nothing to do with that because that's independently upon that own person. No, 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 no. If everybody want to be micro looking at everything from A to Z, micromanaging how this person living their life and what they're doing. If this person have a mask on, do this person don't have a mask on, then we should be able to look at these restaurants and say, hey, is that farm-raised chicken? Or is that steroid chicken? Why are you eating chicken? Aren't you overweight? Are you above your BMI, body mass index? Shouldn't you be running? Is that where we going to as a nation? Is that where we heading to? Everybody is going to micromanage what you eat, what you look at, how you drive. Is that what we doing now? Oh, it's the pandemic, Lord. You should be more sensitive about this. Oh, okay. So we shouldn't talk about the people that's dying of heart attacks. We should just only talk about the people that's dying in this country of viruses. Okay. It is what it is, Cowboy Nation. I just want people to understand that people been dying in this world for a long time of all types of stuff. Yeah, Davis, what's good with you, man? They call it police state. Yeah, we should be just policing everybody. It is what it is. They create pandemics so we can go to the doctors for a cold and then say you got the virus. It's from Mr. Right. Yeah, there have been people, and this is not my words. This is not me just putting out this to throw it out there to see if it's going to stick or what have you. There's people that went into the hospital for other conditions or other ailments, and medical professionals that when they pass away, they say, oh, we're just going to label it. We're just going to label it as that particular virus that's going around because we don't have time to sign off the death certificate of what they really died of. Oh, what that does is juice the number, create more fear. People are scared to go to the hospital for other ailments because they're afraid that they're going to get this virus. Oh my goodness. I just wish that when all of this is said and done, that people start policing people. Hey, dog. Hey, man. You shouldn't eat that chicken, man. It got fried. Was that a form? Is that organic? Oh, hey, you shouldn't drink milk. You're a grown man over there. You shouldn't drink that milk, man. That milk is cow milk. That milk belongs to the cows, not to a human. You shouldn't drink that milk. It causes cancer, you see. Oh, you standing too close to a microwave. You better step back from that microwave while it's on. Radiation from the microwave over a period of years can cause some other stuff. Oh, you cooking on that grill with a styrofoam ceramic grill? No, get that pot out of here, fam. Don't you know what that pot does? It may not affect you now, but 5 years from now. Oh, you drinking out of a plastic bottle? Oh my goodness. Don't drink out of that plastic bottle. No, don't drink out of that plastic bottle. Don't you know what that plastic does? When the heat hit that plastic bottle, particles expand. And then when you drink that water that's from that plastic bottle, there I say, that water and that plastic material are now your intestines. Oh, it might not kill you now, but 5 years from now, boy, oh boy, you're going to be in somebody's hospital. Hey, it is what it is. Let me know where I lied. That's where we going to, nation. Huh? Yes, indeed, man. Can't live without the chickens. Boy, y'all been to churches? I haven't ate church chicken in a long time, but last time I ate there, they had a chicken wing by the size of a baby leg. What about that cheese? Yeah, John. Don't eat that cheese. Don't you know it's spoiled and processed milk? We overreact with everything. But the craziest thing of it all, Your body is designed to heal itself. Your body, even your skin factor, you got your epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous. You got follicles in your hair. Don't you know that your body is designed to heal most of these things? But if you do the right things, it can combat against it. If you work out, it builds your immunities up. You see, oh, it's not the fact that players that work out and there's athletes or what have you, or athletic, think that they are invincible. That's what you call the endorphins. I remember when I used to run track, there used to be this thing where this endorphins level gets so pumped up and jacked up that laying around the house, that's like pain for you. That's like treacherous pain for you just to sit around and your body crave that endorphins that you sit there and say, man, I just got to go for a run. Oh my goodness, I just got to go for it. In younger males, that testosterone builds up so heavenly. Man, boy, oh boy, I'm telling you guys, man, that testosterone will make you do some crazy things. Look, when you're talking about, I'm from the country. For those who ride horses, have you ever rode on a horse that wasn't gilded? That horse, if he smell that woman, if he smell that female horse, he'll run through some barbed wires to get to what he's trying to get to. Let me know where I'm lying. Let me know where I'm lying. But that horse don't care about that barbed wire. You could be on the horse with it. Who riding the horses around here? That Tennessee Walker rides smooth, but that quarter horse, boy, I'm telling you, it'll be a bumpy ride, but boy, that quarter horse got that power behind it. But don't ride him when he's not gilded. If that horse ain't gilded, he don't care who on his back. He go, the horse be like, the horse starts smelling that stuff, he will run through a brick wall. Don't you know us humans have that same type of situation? These young lads, boy, we do some crazy things for that stuff, right? Yes, so there's a correlation to this, John. The steroids that they put in the chicken throws off a lot of stuff. Boy. Locke said he never rode a horse. Boy, get on one. Get on one of them horses, bruh. Get on one of them horses, man. It would make you, boy, it change your life. It would make you respect animals. And you look at your automobile and say, man, I thought I was in control of things. But when you are able to control that horse and being able to ride on that horse, let you know that, man, my life is different now. It's this whole different field, man. You just got to ride horses one day, man. Boy, you just got to ride horses, baby. But neither here nor there. All I got to say is with this whole type of situation is do not let this media think that just because you cough, you're about to die, or you sneeze, that the world is about to end. And on top of that, oh, if you've been in contact with somebody else, that the next person that you are with, they gonna have it and beyond. Yes, they trying to level this thing out, and yes, it's bad situation. Just like I said, if you guys think I'm lying, you think I'm crazy, Google 5G, and Google this thing that's going on, and you'll see the correlations. But the media is not talking about it. They ain't talking about it. Yeah, but we will overcome this. We will overcome it. And there are people that losing loved ones, which is understandable that they feeling bad and they upset about this. It all hit us by surprise. But I have to say this, and just like if you watch my previous video earlier, the previous live stream before this, these things happen when you're not prepared. It's better to be prepared for a situation and not have it than to have that situation and say, okay, how do I prepare myself for it now? In 2018, there's a certain guy that fired the disease inspectionist person. That's all he does. That's his job, to go out through the world and look for these pandemics, see where they're spreading, and see how he can combat it and see how he can contain it before it grows. But when you fire that person and don't replace that person with that level of knowledge and intellect, we see these type of things unraveling, unfolding. And I'm not going to put out any name because I don't do the name blaming, but I want you guys to be abreast to the situation. When you let that person go and don't replace that person with that particular knowledge, we witness these type of things. That's all I'm saying. So you guys can take it how you want it, but stop overreacting. It is what it is. We will find a way to get beyond and over this, but stop overreacting. All right, I'll do a quick Q&A before I go. I got about 3 more minutes. Can I do it, Law? Shout out to you. Yes, Mr. Wright. You can put names down there. My eyes tell me that Dak is an average at best. Never will win a Super Bowl. What do you think, Law? This is from my guy Bushfire. I don't like to use the word never, but I like the objectivity. I'm not saying that Dak Prescott will be the guy that go out here and win 40 Super Bowls or 5 Super Bowls. But what brings home to me is that, just like I said earlier in my previous streams, for those who follow the channel, Trent Dilfer won Super Bowls, Nick Foles won Super Bowls, Brad Johnson won Super Bowls. Oh, Terry Bradshaw, for those who's long in the tooth right about now, witnessed Terry Bradshaw win 4 Super Bowls. Oh, Eli Manning won Super Bowls. All of these quarterbacks I'm naming, I'm quite sure Dak Prescott is better than those guys, even if you look at it from a statistical aspect of it, or if you look at the collective body of work on the field and off the field type of situations. So even Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl. And if you do the comparison analysis of Russell Wilson when he made it to the Super Bowl, it wasn't about him. It wasn't about him. I'm going to repeat, it wasn't about him. Big Ben Roethlisberger won Super Bowls. And I know people think the Big Ben of now, but no, we're talking about the early of the ages of Big Ben Roethlisberger. Look up his Super Bowl stats and look up his collective body of stats. So can Dak Prescott can he win a Super Bowl? Yes. Pat Mahomes don't win Super Bowl every year. I'm going to knock on some wood because we don't want to see that happen. But Pat Mahomes' natures of quarterbacks don't win Super Bowls every year. Aaron Rodgers, as bad as he is, he only got 1 Super Bowl. As bad as Drew Brees is, he only got 1 Super Bowl. Oh, really, collectively speaking, Peyton Manning would have had only 1 Super Bowl, but he went over there to Denverland and realized that he couldn't win it by himself. So they had to surround him with pieces. Boy, y'all getting some good information for the nation today. Oh my goodness. So it's not about one individual, it's about multiple Psalms. What QB y'all want then? This is from Iceberg Q. Hey. That's the thing. People don't miss their teeth until it's gone, right? Corporate America instituting NFL type of salary cap from now on. That will be crazy. That will be crazy. Shout out to you, Eastside Harold, holding it down. Sheila Blaze, what's good with you? Shout out to you, cornerback from Washington. I'll take a look at him. Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls. I was going to go there, but I'm not going to talk on Tom Brady and his Super Bowls because I'll be going back and forth with Tom Brady and his multiple Super Bowls. People fail to realize the first 3 Super Bowls had nothing to really do with him, but he managed the game basically. And I know I'm getting a lot of hate mail for that, but for those who actually watch the tape, you'll see that can we give that kicker some love and adulations? Can we give some of that defense some love there too? Dare I say? But people will only look at the rings. And I said that time and time again. People only look at the rings. Matter of fact, people are so blinded and misguided, they would think that only Troy Aikman won those Super Bowls. They will gloss over Mike Irvin. They will gloss over Jay Novacek. They will gloss over the mighty Emmitt Smith. But they would say, man, Troy Aikman, he won those Super Bowls, but knows the collective body of some. And one can argue if it was not for Jimmy Johnson, the mindset wouldn't be there. The mindset would not be there. That's what people fail to realize. And of course, Barry Switzer, he was able to guide them, but the leaders had to step up. And the leadership came from Jimmy Johnson's administration. Yeah, the Moose, shout out to Moose. But as the years go by, gradually, their names get erased, and we only look at the quarterback, unfortunately. In case in point, Jim Kelly had better numbers than Troy Aikman. How many Super Bowls do Jim Kelly got? I'll wait. So there goes to show you, Cowboy Nation, it's not about the quarterback play. It's not about the quarterback play. Can we get a better quarterback for less money and have more for the rest of the team? This is from Bushfire. That's a gamble, though. That's a good question. This is a good objective question, Bushfire. We don't know. I mean, we could look at it and say, okay, let's move on and see if we can play Russian roulette with the quarterback situation. But we've been down that road. We thought that, hey, when Troy Aikman leave, we can just go find another quarterback. And it was just by chance that we got Tony Romo. And one can argue and say, well, if Tony Romo had better coaching, then maybe we would have had another Super Bowl. But that's water under the bridge. It is. So look at the gamble aspect of it. And then when Tony Romo was on his last leg, we saw the Brandon Whedons. We saw the left-handed wonder. What's his name? Kellen Moore? Matt Castle threw an interception so bad they call intentional grounding. Where they do that at? All right, that's enough talking about Dak. But this team and everybody got to understand that stop overreacting. Let's continue to grind, Cowboy Nation. Thank those who participated and thank those who donated and make the donation to help grow the nation. Shout out to Young Wilson and the others that made the donations. Shout out to all of the mods, Savage Time. Appreciate you for holding it down. And everybody else, Miss Jackie, Sheila, all of you guys for help getting this thing going. Yeah, the Testaverde. Benny Testaverde. Who else, man? Oh, my goodness, boy. Who else we had is really laughable? Ron Leaf. Ron Leaf. Ron Leaf dropped back. He scans. It's turnover. Pick 6. Oh my goodness. It's no late night hype tonight. We're gonna push everything out to next week. We apologize in advance, but we're gonna make sure that we have our one and only true live mock draft. So it's gonna be next week. Me, Big Game James, and my guy Skywalker still with the new field. That will be the next, late night hype. Maybe I'll reach out to my dog, Okoye. Maybe we'll do something a little later on tonight. Shout out to Okoye, man. He's back out there doing his videos. So maybe me and Okoye do something. But next week, I want you guys to tune in. It's going to be a fantastic show. And let's go. Clint Stoner, yeah. Oh, my goodness. But the Brandon Whedon was something else. and good old Jerry. Jerry, he's a salesman at heart. Oh, that Brandon Whedon. I'll be trite. But this Brandon Whedon throw the best balls. Y'all remember that? It had people believing. Oh, good old Brandon Whedon, man. Law, do one more mock draft before that. I don't know. But we'll figure it out, man. Baseball quarterback. What's his name? Drew Henson? Oh, Hanson? What was his name? Drew? Y'all making me laugh over here, man. So my thing is, do not spoil what you have by desiring the things that you don't have, because at one point in time, this Dak Prescott was somebody that y'all wish you had. Y'all wish y'all had a quarterback that can stay upright, that can survive Jason Garrett administration. And let's just see. Can we just get that? Let's just see what Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy do. I just like for Jerry Wayne Jones to just come on out and say, okay, I would prefer, I don't like people to lie to kick it, basically. For those who watch my channel, watch my shows, I would rather for you guys to say, hey, man, Law, I don't like you, man. Let me just move it on, Or I don't want you to pee down my back. I was about to say the other word and say, it just rained. I would rather people just go ahead and cut it straight and just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth, Don't lie to kick it. So if you want to move on from Dak Prescott, just move on. Just move on. But don't drag this thing out because we could have got multiple draft picks for it. Remember, we loved this team before Dak Prescott existed in Ezekiel Elliott. So we team Cowboys, right? So don't hold this thing by the fire, put our foot by the fire and drag it out, basically. That's why we mad at Tyrone Crawford, because if you don't believe in Tyrone Crawford, than just let them go, get multiple draft picks, or trade them, or use the $8 million and apply it elsewhere, you know. But don't hold on to the players forever and coddle the player. And then you realize week 2, week 3, let's cut them now. No, no, no. If you know for sure you're about to move on from Tyrone Crawford, cut him. Cut him. Because the most pivotal time to get something back in return from Tyrone Crawford was the year he ended the season with 5.5 sacks or 6 sacks or something like that. You could have got draft picks. You could have get a whole bunch of things. But what the Cowboys do is we hold on to him and say, no, we don't want him to go. And we just hold on to players forever, forever, forever. I tell you what, this is before I go, and I stayed more than 3 minutes and I said I had to go earlier. But don't we do that? Can we talk about that just for 1 second? We just hold on to a player forever. And we just hold on to him. And we just say, oh, we want this player. We want to, and then we get nothing in return. There's no trade action. Name me a player that we done traded and got multiple picks from, or we done let walk and we cut and he saved a lot of money and got this back in return. No, Jerry just hold on to these players forever. Johnny Manziel, yeah. That's just how he do it, man. You know, we love Sean Lee, but man, come on, man. We love Sean Lee from the 5 all the way to the O. But boy, he just hold on to Sean Lee and say, well, maybe next year, you know, or the year after next, you know. Trade Lawrence and move up, man, they're going to hold on to. This is what it is. Big Texas. Shout out to you all. Make sure y'all wash your hands. Let's continue to grind and shine. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Here we go with this again. Hey, that's why I say, man, you guys give y'all free opinion out here. Shout out to you, Pat, man. This thing don't never want to end. It's like my phone got a delay on it. But, yo, Jason Garrett, man. Jeez. I'm going to tell, TA, no, I'm going to tell Mark Holmes don't block you, man. Trying to get out of here, Cowboy Nation. Y'all be blessed. Thank you, man. Shout out to you, Jet D. Dallas Cowboys for life. Salute, bro. Look, y'all just gonna be with me. 5G tripping. Yeah, ain't this right, Joey? y'all just hang out with me for a few more seconds. Let me see if I can end it another way. Free overtime for your mind. This is what we talking about, Jet D. Pat, 1984 for life. Shout out to you, Pat. Shout out to you. The overtime for your mind. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Crazy stuff. All right. We're going to get on out of here, man. All right, Illuminati all over my body. Yeah. My phone is stuck. Well, we didn't talk too much. That's what it was. I don't want to end it like I did last time. The thing would stay pending forever. Unlock. Remember that song? Da 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 da. Purr Swat like, Lo, you suck, Lo, you suck. Shout out to you, Purr Swat, man. It's an iPhone 11. See, you know what happened is the situation for the nation. You start spitting too much stuff out here, and the cell phone, and you know, they said they're like, okay, we record all your imagery. Yeah, we got the GPS locator on you, and now we ain't gonna lie, you get off this phone with these live people. Yeah, that's what it is. The conspiracy theory, the Law Nation conspiracy theory. You know, come on, baby. There we go. And now it's spinning. Yeah.